Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Falcons versus Cam Newton and the Chicago Bears. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. First and 10. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A gain of 15. First down, Bears. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's
there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. Newton on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him, you can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 66 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Hurts. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him. Credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Geno Atkins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Jonathan Allen.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. They try it for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Hurts pass. Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just to chip it. And Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. They'll roll him out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs. 1st down.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
16 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 29-yard.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
Makes the score Bears 6, Falcons nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance. That off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
36-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 9 brings up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster. Nothing is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start out west at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at the moment, that game is tied with the visiting New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say not get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, at the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Second down, here's Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
A shotgun snap, and again to Dobbins. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
He was taken down by Reuben.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Bears 23.
Throwing is Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Makes the score Bears 6.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Bears.
From the gun, Newton. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Bears, first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move. but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State. And Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
And the Bears.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Falcons, 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Williams to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 13, 1:09 to play. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
In on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.